What is going on YouTube? This is Jim back with another unboxing video. There's one thing I love more than Bethesda merchandise. It's Bethesda merchandise on a fire sale. Apparently the Fallout New Vegas, New California Republic, also known as the NCR, Veteran Ranger Helmet Bundle, apparently didn't sell very well. I don't know why. It was pretty pricey. I picked up the Fallout 76 Collector's Edition, and that really reinvigorated my love for gaming helmets. Since then, I've gotten the Lich King helmet, I've gotten the Doom Slayer helmet, I have this now, I have Corvo's mask from Dishonored, just to name a few. I got the Chief's helmet, I got quite a bit. I'm addicted to these things. I think they're my absolute favorite collector editions. The NCR helmet, when it first came out, I don't remember what it cost. I want to say it was like 200 bucks US. It dropped significantly with shipping, which wasn't cheap. This thing came out to about $45 US, and I figured it's time to pull the trigger. So if you haven't seen my Fallout New Vegas review on my channel, I'll post a link to that in the description below. In that review, I talked a lot about how I felt like the game was steering us towards the NCR. They're really the first group that you meet. They come across as the most level-headed group, at least early on. You can make arguments about it later on and ultimately determine the path that you want to choose. But the NCR always was near and dear to my heart because they were kind of your entryway into the Fallout New Vegas universe. So picking up the helmet, I thought, why not? Let's do it. So I have it. I haven't opened it yet, clearly. I've just been looking at this box, slowly clearing out my desk, making room, and UPS finally decided that they wanted to ship it to me today, despite the fact that they had told me they were going to ship it to me last week and the week before that. So finally got my hands on it. Now the real question is, how do we open it without absolutely destroying the box? And okay, there we go. So I thought we would open it together. And here it is. Now, I don't even know what's inside. I know there's a helmet. I don't know if it comes with anything else. I saw it on the website and I said, let's just pull the trigger. I know obviously the helmet's included, so let's go ahead and get that. Inside is some packaging. The helmet here wrapped in plastic, which I will, oh wow, it's pretty big. I will pull this out and show it to you in great detail, so fear not, we'll work through this together. There's unfortunately no easy way to unbox some of these things because of the sheer magnitude of them. I don't know if this is something on the bottom or just a piece of cardboard to hold everything in place. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. So just a big, empty, giant black box. There's not even any artwork or anything. Not that there has to be, but there's not much there. I just didn't want you to feel like you were missing out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that. That's good enough for now. We'll just throw this down here. Try not to make too much noise. And let's take a look at what we have. Looks like we have the instruction book here, which talks about the NCR Ranger helmet. There's a manual. Thank you for your purchase of the Fallout NCR Veteran Ranger Helmet Bundle. Please take a few moments to look through this user's manual to familiarize yourself. Warning, this is a toy. Please be aware that this helmet is non-ballistic and it is intended for cosplay purposes only. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go off to war on this. Not that I would think that you would, but it's nice that the lawyers got their say. And inside, it looks like it comes with an actual helmet stand, which I'm guessing is what's inside the box here. And inside the box, we have even more parts. What is this? Anything in here? Or just more cardboard to hold stuff? No, there's little trinkets and stuff in here. Looks like a belt buckle. Some kind of, I guess this is the base to the stand would be my guess. Now, some of the helmets that I have gotten, like the Corvo Atano mask and the Lich King helmet, do actually come with stands. A lot of them do not. The T45 Power Armor helmet did not come with a stand, and the Fallout New Vegas, or the Fallout 76, and the Fallout 76 and the Doom helmet just are by themselves. They don't have anything with them. So it's interesting that some helmets do come with stands, some don't. Looks like here is the base. Maybe this is the base. Oh, this must be the piece that slides up into the dome. That would make the most sense. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Just getting all the parts out. Being a typical engineer, opening all the parts, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the elephant in the room and see if this is worth it. This is definitely a belt buckle, and looks like a clip here to hold, I'm guessing, the helmet together. And I think we have everything here. It looks like a sticker. So first things first, we have I believe a sticker here. It says, more ferocious than a death claw. And I'm gonna do my best to hold it at different angles. Hopefully the light is not absolutely being destroyed by my light ring. It is a very, very transparent, light white sticker that's got a picture of a death claw that says, more ferocious than a death claw. That's a neat decal. I don't really know where I would put that. I don't know if it's meant to go on the helmet or not. I don't think so. And then we'll go ahead and I guess take a look at this belt buckle as well. Now, Bethesda has been known for selling some pretty large pieces of metal and some of the other things I've gotten. This is a large, very, very large, thick piece of metal here, and not perfectly. I don't think it'll fit belts for me. My belts are a little wider because I'm a little bigger guy, but maybe my wife could use this. But here you have, and then the post here, but this is definitely a belt buckle, and hopefully my fingers aren't in the way, but it does say the New California Republic with the kind of the seal of it with the bears, and then there's a star up in the corner. So that's kind of neat as well. I guess I didn't need the scissors today. You know, I come prepared and didn't even need to come prepared. But the beast, the helmet here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this together. So things I look for right away, I've gotten a few of these now. Things I'm instantly looking for is how is the paint? How does the texturing look? And where are the plastic seams? Because more often than not, they have a hard time fighting plastic seams in a way that it looks ugly or forced or fused together. And I can say with expert review, there are a few places I do actually see some seams. I'm just gonna hold it up first for a minute so you can kind of take a look at it for yourself in the natural lighting. The first seam that definitely pops out to me is over here on the light. Well, I guess there should be a light here, but it looks like it's just plastic piece over. There is a seam there, which surprising they could not get a mold of a single piece there, but they were able to successfully deliver us a nice complete dome with absolutely no seams on it. I don't see any seams on the side where the respirator would be. These are where the air tank would be on the side. I don't see any seams there. And the material looks pretty solid to me in terms of the paint. I don't see any like overspray or any kind of weird texturing that really stands out to me. And then even on the back, they've included some nice texture detail there on the bolts holding the helmet together. There's a gouge missing out where it looks like this helmet has seen some combat. You notice some paint deterioration here, and then probably the big one looks like a dent. Looks like this guy took a shot to the head and the bullet ricocheted off, but did leave a pretty hellacious dent in the actual dome. And then the glass is just pieces of plastic, nothing exciting to see there. And then you have the respirator, which looks like, just like the other helmets, does include a battery pack. You can see some of the lighting or some of the wiring on the inside. We'll look at a second at what that does. On the T45 Power Armor, or was it T51? I guess I should have known that before I started this video. On the Fallout 76 Collector Edition, there was a voice modulator. It sounded horrible. It was delayed. You could hear your voice louder than the modulator, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. We'll do a jump cut through the magic of television in a minute when I get the battery put in and figure out what kind of battery I need, because I assume the battery is not included. Why would it be? So I'd have to say that helmet is pretty awesome. There are some instructions here on the helmet itself. It looks like they want us to take the helmet stand and to post this into here. There's a little cutout. It just slides down very easily. And then it looks like they want us to attach this on the top, as I had thought. This is what's going to kind of hold the helmet in place. And then it looks like they've included a little clip. And the little clip looks like it sticks out of the back here to help hold the helmet so that it's not wobbling all over the place as well, which is a nice touch. Actually, I probably should have done that in reverse order. I'm doing exactly as the instructions say, by the way. It recommends to snap this in after the helmet is, after the thing has already been put together. I think that's a bad idea. And it looks like they want you to have this piece sticking out, and this is called a helmet clip. And this will keep the helmet, I guess, in place. I don't know if it snaps in really hard. There it is. And now you can slide this back on. They want this to stick out towards the back like this. And now, is it back or towards the front? The helmet stand should now be completed. It might actually be towards the front. And then we're gonna lay the helmet on. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. We might have done this right, or we might have done this wrong. Here is towards the back. That does not necessarily seem right because it's got a lot of play in it and it's tipping over. Let's go ahead and flip it around and do it towards the front. I do see a piece there that looks like it's probably a little better fit. And yeah, I think with a little finesse, they want you to, well, you know what? I could actually see it both ways. Yeah, with a little bit of finesse, actually. Now it's backwards for you, isn't it? Let's do this. Hold on, please hold. I could snap that into place there, and hopefully, if I pull this back enough into the view, you can see the helmet does sit upright. It's locked in pretty tight. I could push it down a little bit more, but I'm gonna be taking it off in a second to check out the battery, and you can see the logo here, and it's a nice display. What I like about this is it's gonna take up a little bit less real estate, just based on the fact that the helmet is a lot wider up at the top than at the bottom, and I'll be able to push other things up next to it as well. As far as the battery, it says battery, we need 2 AA batteries to locate the helmet, take the screwdriver off, blah, blah, blah. I'm not actually sure what these do. Looks like they're LED lights. Well, we gotta see it, right? We gotta see this thing in action. So I will be right back. We'll do a little jump cut here. I'm gonna take this thing back apart, get some AA batteries, and I'll be back in just a jiff. All right, so thankfully this does not have a gimmicky voice modulator. Instead, it has some gimmicky red LED lights. The manual is incorrect, I wanna point out. The manual actually calls for, I didn't put the battery cover back on. The manual actually calls for 2 AA batteries. It's actually AAA batteries. Not a huge deal, I guess, if you're gonna be a cosplayer, just keep that in mind that the manual is incorrect. This thing looks awesome. I like it with the red illuminated eyes. I'm gonna hold it up, take it off the stand so you can get it right close to the camera so you can see it nice and full screen there. Definitely has a nice pop and vibrance to it. You can clearly see through this very easily wearing it. You can probably even see my hand through it. So unfortunately, my head is too darn fat to fit with my glasses on. So I have to take my glasses off, which renders this unusable for me. Not that I plan on wearing it anyway. It's totally a display piece, but this is really cool. I think at the original price point they were asking, which was, I think, like the $150, $200 range, definitely a little overpriced. Probably why it didn't sell so well. And I understand these are numbered units. My box, oh, it's outside, but the box had a number on the side. I didn't see any certificate saying it was numbered, although they said there were about 5,000 of these made. If that's true, this is number 3600. Not that that means anything to you, but these seem to be a limited stock, obviously. It didn't sell so well. Maybe it's part of the Xbox Bethesda takeover, I don't know, and they're just dumping all the stuff in their store. Either way, the empire grows with yet another really cool helmet. I'm gonna put this with the rest of my collection. I have basically a Bethesda wall of Pit-Boy, and Power Armor, or the Power Armor helmet, the Doomslayer helmet, some Nuka-Cola bottles, all things, even the Corva helmet, all things Dishonored, and Emily's ring. I can't wait to put this up there and check it out. I'll probably post a video at some point or a picture somewhere in this video showing the finale of everything laid out together. But if you're a fan of the NCR, and I know I was, and you got 50 bucks to spare, they're still on sale. I don't think this is a bad purchase. I actually really like this, and it's massive, and it only further fuels my desire for even more helmets. So with that, closing out this video, thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.